Welcome back to the False Light Podcast, where we expose the hidden deceptions posing as truth in our world today. In this episode, we're diving into something that's becoming harder to ignore: the global rise in antisemitism, the growing hostility toward Israel across the headlines, and how the Bible told us this would happen long ago. But what if I told you this isn't just political chaos? It's prophetic. It's the setup for something far more cosmic. It's the fulfillment of Scripture right before our very eyes. Let's break it down. The prophet Zechariah gives us a chilling picture of the end of the age. Quote, "Behold, I am going to make Jerusalem a cup of staggering to all the surrounding peoples." That's Zechariah chapter 12, verse 2. "I will gather all the nations against Jerusalem to battle." That's Zechariah chapter 14, verse 2. This isn't metaphor, it's literal. God is saying the nations will turn on Jerusalem. And many Orthodox Jews understand this too. They see it as a necessary part of the Messianic story, a time of judgment that leads to redemption. But make no mistake, it will be a time of great suffering, and much of it is already unfolding before us. Let's zoom in. Revelation 17 paints the image of a woman, a harlot, riding a beast. She's dressed in luxury, drunk on the blood of the saints, and holds influence over the kings of the earth. Many believe this woman is Jerusalem in her unfaithful, corrupted state. She once belonged to God, but has played the harlot with the nations. And look at the world systems today: Hollywood, big banks, big pharma, mainstream media. These institutions often trace back to Jewish influence. Not all Jews, but a corrupted faction that has ridden the beast system for personal gain. It's exactly what Ezekiel 36 warned about when he said, "They profaned my holy name, and the nations said of them, 'These are the people of the Lord,' and yet they had to go out of his land." God allowed this to happen so that his name would be vindicated, and so that the world's hatred of this corrupted system would serve a larger purpose. Revelation 17:16 tells us, "The beast will hate the prostitute. They will bring her to ruin and leave her naked. They will eat her flesh and burn her with fire." Here's the plot twist. The same system the world now resents, the one that's exploited finance, entertainment, and global control, is the same system the beast will eventually destroy. This is the false light awakening we keep warning about. First, the harlot rides the beast. Then the world wakes up and turns against her. And the beast steps in not as a villain, but as a liberator. And that's how Satan deceives the world. He controls both sides of the war, the corruption and the revolution against it. Now here's the kicker. Revelation 17:17 says, "For God has put it into their hearts to carry out his purpose." So even the beast's rage, even the nation's betrayal, and even the global conspiracy, it's all under God's control. This is not chaos. This is judgment. And God is the one orchestrating it. Just like he hardened Pharaoh's heart, he has placed it into the hearts of the nations to hand their authority over to the beast for a time until his words are fulfilled. Now, this conspiracy didn't start in our century. The Psalms gave us the blueprint long ago. Psalm chapter 2, verses 1 through 2 says, "Why do the nations rage and the peoples plot in vain? The kings of the earth set themselves against the Lord and against his anointed." The nations conspire, not just against Israel, but against God himself. Psalms 83, verses 4 through 5 says, "They say, 'Come, Let us wipe them out as a nation. Let the name of Israel be remembered no more. For they conspire with one accord against you, they make a covenant. This is the root of modern anti Semitism. It's not just hate, it's a spiritual war. Psalm 140, verse 2 says, "They plan evil things in their heart, they stir up wars continually." The world isn't randomly unraveling, it's playing its role in a script that God already wrote. So, what do we do? Well, we don't take sides in the beast's war against the harlot. We don't celebrate the exposure of evil as if it's the final victory. And we definitely don't confuse the destruction of the harlot system with true justice. Our hope is not in the awakening. Our hope is in the return of Jesus, the true Messiah. Stay grounded in the Word. Don't be swept up in the emotion of the hour. Discern the difference between God's judgment and Satan's deception. If this episode opened your eyes or confirmed something stirring in your spirit, share it. Like, subscribe, and send it to someone who needs to understand what's really happening in this war between light and darkness. Until next time, stay in the Word and don't fall for the false light.